Hey, this is Electro-Light and welcome to my 100,000 subscribers studio tour special. First up, we have the NEKTAR PANORAMA P6 MIDI keyboard. I love this keyboard. It has great functionality with FL Studio, and I believe it also is very functional with Ableton, but I haven't tried that. It's a 61 key keyboard and it has weighted keys, so they feel really nice. You also have loads of options for automation. You've got faders, you've got pads, you've got knobs, and it has a little screen that displays everything on the front of it, which is great. We also have one motorized fader over on the left hand side and two wheels, one which has a spring in it so it bounces back. I use this all the time to put down chord progressions, melodies, and come up with loads of cool ideas. I would definitely recommend it, and I definitely love that it has 61 keys and gives me a lot of versatility in use. Here we have my mouse and keyboard. So for my keyboard I have the RAZER CHROMA Black Widow V2. It is a really cool keyboard. I mean, I don't use this for music production, I definitely use it for gaming, but I still love it to bits. It's mechanical, clicky, and the LEDs in the background make it look really cool. For my mouse, I have the Logitech G502. This mouse is really awesome. I also fairly recently got this, and it doesn't help with music production, but I definitely love to use it when gaming. It's a really nice mouse, and it's really ergonomic and feels great. For my monitor speakers, we have the Yamaha HS7s. I love these speakers. I've had them for a long time and I really can't fault them. They have a nice frequency response and they're really great for referencing and checking your mix down. You can get the HS8s, which are bigger, and I did consider getting them at the time, but I decided they were too big for my room. So these are just mounted on two speaker stands either side of my setup and they sound awesome. I would definitely recommend these. The headphones that I use are the Audio-Technica ATH M50s. They're not the M50Xs, they don't have the detachable cord, so it's always stuck in there, but I've had these since I really started producing, so that's been 5 or 6 years I've had them, and I've never had any issue with them. I've used them for so many years and I've mixed most of my songs on them before I got my Yamaha monitors. I love these headphones and I cannot recommend them enough. They have a great frequency response and great noise cancellation. They're probably one of my favourite bits of studio gear that I have, because they've been with me for so long and helped me produce so many of my biggest songs. Having a quick look over to my audio interface, I am using the SCARLETT 2i2. Fairly simple, it allows me to plug my speakers into it and my microphone and goes directly into my computer. A really handy little tool and really easy to use. For my microphone, I'm using the Rode NT1A. This is definitely one of the more affordable condenser microphones out there, and it's definitely good quality for the price you're paying. I use it for recording vocals and chopping them up, or streaming on Twitch, and it also comes with this handy pop shield and the shock mount, which stops any kind of shocks coming through the bottom of the stand and affecting your recordings. For my monitors, I'm rocking a dual monitor setup. On the left hand side I have the ASUS Swift PG278QR gaming monitor. This is definitely my main monitor and is really good quality for gaming and for everything else. On the right hand side I have the BenQ GL2450, which is a 24-inch monitor, a little smaller, not quite as good quality, but definitely handy for workflow in FL Studio. I would recommend the dual monitor setup for anyone that's going to do music production, because being able to split your mixer onto one screen and everything else on the other is extremely handy. Up on my wall I have a framed copy of NCS Uplifting and NCS Infinity, which NCS sent out to me. I like to keep them up there to keep me motivated and just show me what I actually have achieved with my music, which still blows my mind. Hopefully I'll be adding a silver YouTube play button to the mix soon. Here we have the Launchpad S and Launch Control. I used these before in a performance video for my track Maze in the Sun, and they're really good for live performance and performance videos. I haven't used it that much recently, but it's definitely a cool little gadget and I'm going to use it in the future for sure. Now to the main event, the rig that runs everything. So this computer is kept inside a Be Quiet case. This case helps keep all the noise from the computer inside the computer and stops distracting me when I'm making music. If we open it up, we can see that it's all powered by a Gigabyte motherboard. We also have an Intel Core i7-6700 Skylake CPU, 16GB of Corsair DDR4 Red Vengeance RAM, and a GTX 1080 graphics card. Now, this graphics card doesn't really help with music production at all, but it definitely doesn't hurt when I want to play some games. For memory, we're rocking the 250GB Samsung solid state drive and a 1TB hard disk drive. It's all kept cool by the Be Quiet Shadow Rock fan, which is also a silent fan to keep noise to a minimum, and everything is powered by a 600 watt power supply. This computer is insane and I've built it up myself from nothing. I can't recommend getting a good computer enough for music production. It helps so much and I love this thing to death. So that concludes my studio tour and all the hardware I use to make music. I want to say a huge thank you for 100,000 subscribers. I never thought I'd reach this goal and it was always a dream to me. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I love you all, and this is just the start of the celebrations for 100,000 subscribers. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon.